What's going on, you guys? Major Dragon here. I have some big news today. I have now created memberships for you guys to join in and join the Major Dragon Force. I have two different ones. You both can have amazing perks, and if you gain this membership and join the Discord, you, among the others, will be in a private group where you can share what-if ideas and message me directly in the server. All of the costs will go to the production of my videos, and all the support will help me make bigger and better videos for all of you guys. So go check it out, come show some support, and come join the force. Thank you all for the support. Now let's get into the video. What if GT Goku is reborn with his powers and memories finale? Thank you guys so much for the support on this series. I really much appreciate it. And be sure to look out for the movie so you can watch all the parts put together. Now, last that we did kick off, there isn't no Goku Black arc. So, after the Tournament of Power, which we all know that Goku won, what else is there? Well, there is Broly. Well, if you guys remember, Frieza was really the main guy who basically found Broly and took him in. Now, it is true that Chi-Lai and Lemo did find him, but remember, they basically brought Broly to Frieza thinking that they could make a lot of money. Well, Frieza's not actually alive in this what if you guys remember that in the Tournament of Power, Frieza was brought back to life by Whis as it was a promise. Now, also because it was a little request that Beerus did, but would Beerus do it against Frieza? Because Frieza didn't really have a massive role in it, as if it wasn't for Frieza helping Goku, they would have lost. So, I do believe that Beerus probably wouldn't say anything, so Frieza's 24 hours would run out, and he would be sent back to Hell, along with his family. Now, would Chi-Lai and Lemo still do something with Broly? I would think so, as Broly has way too much power to just be left there. Now, of course, Paragus still does want revenge against Vegeta. So, Paragus would still want to try and see if maybe he can join in on the Frieza Force, whoever's in charge. Maybe he can even take over the Frieza Force, and he can, own it. But that's a pretty big thing to fry, but it is possible, because Broly, if you remember, Broly's extraordinarily powerful. He can pretty much take down anybody that's in his way, not really anybody can beat him. So I do believe that they would start off slow. Paragus knows to get off this planet, he has to own the Frieza army. Maybe he'll rename it. Maybe he'll call it the Saiyan Empire again or something like that. But using his son and how powerful Broly is, they would quickly rise up the ranks and very quickly gain the top spot, as everybody was afraid of Broly, and Paragus, kind of being the mastermind, can control his son. Now, Broly would obviously do anything for his dad. Now, this Broly would basically be longer, so he wouldn't meet Goku and Vegeta at the same time as the original. Maybe add a couple more months, potentially another year. Now, during this time, would Frieza's men still collect the Dragon Balls? I would say yes, just because for plot inducements for the reason why they're there. Now, Paragus would wish for the Dragon Balls as he could wish back for younger youth or maybe even immortality. Because Paragus is getting old. Remember, Paragus is at least in his 80s or higher, so he is starting to feel the age of his Saiyan. So he does want to maybe look at making himself younger again, so he can basically rule the Empire. And maybe even make his son stronger somehow, or maybe make him stronger. He doesn't know yet. Remember, the dragon has, I believe, 2 wishes, so they can use those wishes to do whatever they want. Now, of course, Paragus does promise Chi-Lai and Lemo will be paid very close, as Chi-Lai and Lemo actually became very good friends with Broly. As they've been together for almost a year, Chi-Lai and Lemo are Broly's only true friends that Broly really does care about. Now, would Broly here necessarily... Now, this version of Broly is smarter, because he's hanging out with Chi-Lai and Lemo, he knows speech a little bit better, he's not as childish, he still has that innocent side of him, he's still kind of childish, but not as immature as the original. Now, Paragus, of course, has been training his son, not to mention there's way more technology for him to help train Broly, so Broly in this what if is actually a little bit stronger, because Broly here is fighting more technology, fighting more bots that can maybe hurt him, not much, and not to mention he also has healing chambers that he can go into and heal himself up. Now, what Paragus would do is Paragus would have Broly grow his strength, being very careful. He would also modify the necklace to where this electric shock collar would pretty much be a higher voltage in case Broly does lose control fully. Paragus would be able to stop him. Now, Chi-Lai, of course, hates that thing, but that's for later on. Now, Paragus would take Broly around, and Paragus would actually make Broly fight aliens and other creatures. Some of them are pretty powerful, and Broly would just grow stronger and stronger each battle. Now, once when Paragus think that he's most definitely ready, they would all arrive on Earth. Now, Paragus wants to kill Vegeta and whoever's in his way first, then worry about the Dragon Balls. So, Goku and Vegeta would still show up the exact same as before. Bulma and Whis would of course be following around, and the fight would still be the exact same. Aside, there is no Frieza there. The Dragon Balls are all there, of course, but either way, there's no Frieza. So, Paragus would tell his son Broly to attack, and Broly would begin fighting Vegeta. Now, Vegeta would commend Broly, saying, "You're not half bad." Vegeta would actually have to go Super Saiyan first to fight base Broly. Now, Vegeta would then go Super Saiyan 2, and Broly would start showing off more of his power as he gets higher and higher. Vegeta would then showcase Super Saiyan God, as Broly would then start turning into his Akari state, losing more and more control, reaching his limit. Paragus is going to reach and turn on the remote, but it was gone, as Chi-Lai in the original has stolen it and taken it away. Now, most of the fighting goes the exact same between Vegeta and Broly, as Vegeta wouldn't rely on Super Saiyan 4, just because Super Saiyan Blue is stronger, so that's why he's kind of relying on that instead right now. But either way, even with Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 4, he would still lose and get kind of beat up, as it was Goku's turn. Now, Goku would actually push Broly and give him a really tough battle. Now, Broly would then, and his anger, a massive Ki Blast would actually hit Paragus in his anger and actually kill him. Now, this would make Broly snap, as Broly would then turn Super Saiyan and begin his battle on Goku. Now, Goku here, turning into a Super Saiyan 4, he's able to fight Broly pretty evenly matched. Now, Goku was amazed at Broly's strength, at how it's just continuing to rise. Now, Goku knows that he has to push his power, and Goku would stream and turn into a Super Saiyan 5 as Broly turned into his full power Super Saiyan mode, or Legendary Super Saiyan. Now, Goku would actually overpower Broly in this form, as Goku here is far superior to Broly. Very similar to how Gogeta handled him, Goku would be doing the same. Now, Goku charged up a full power Kamehameha to kill Broly, but Chi-Lai was able to summon the dragon and wish Broly back to safety on planet Vampa. Now, Broly would arrive back, and he was in anguish of his father. Chi-Lai and them would then arrive and take care of Broly, and they would tell him, saying, "Look, Broly, we can help you, and this empire that your father built, we'll take care of that." Now, Broly was happy that he was saved by his friends, and Goku was very much relieved that Broly was saved, as he's definitely wanting to go train with Broly. He would go to planet Vampa, meet up with Broly, and they would become allies, wanting to fight more. Now we're going to go into, I would say, the superhero arc. Let's go into that, just because it seems like it's right after the Broly start. Now, Broly would be on Beerus' planet. All that happens the exact same, with Beerus interested in Chi-Lai, Beerus liking Broly. All that would happen the same. All of the events would pretty much happen the same, all up until Gohan here would still get his beast form. There would be some minor changes with Gohan having Mystic Super Saiyan 4. He would be able to handle himself way better against Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. But if you guys remember, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 was made to be a perfect copy of the other guys, so they're even stronger than the one before, same as Cell Max. Now, Piccolo here having his potential unlock, turning into Orange Piccolo, with himself pushing his limit, I would say that he has been way more powerful than his previous self, way more powerful than his OG self in the original. This Orange Piccolo is far stronger than the original, being able to keep up with Gohan. Now, once when Gohan snaps, he would then turn into Beast Mode. Now, Beast Gohan here is insanity. Now, if you guys remember here, this is basically like Mystic 2 pretty much. Now, Gohan here, with his Super Saiyan 4 and Mystic, is he as strong as Beast? Absolutely not. This Beast form is Gohan's most powerful form. It has no match at all. This Beast Gohan would easily take down Cell like the original and kill him, and the day was saved. Goku and Vegeta would not need to go to Earth to fight Cell Max just because, remember, Gohan can handle the situation. Now, Gohan and Piccolo were actually caught up, and this actually excited Goku. Now, Goku would find out about it, seeing them both, and he definitely wants to fight them again. Especially Piccolo, too. And especially Gohan with this new form. This got his Saiyan blood pumping. He definitely wants to fight him in a training session one day, which Gohan happily agrees. Now, considering that Gohan is pretty calm in his beast state, does this mean that Gohan can access the form pretty easily? Just for what it purposes, I'm going to say that he can with some difficulty, but he can go beast mode. Same with Piccolo turning into his Orange Piccolo form. Now, we would probably have a little mini arc with Goku and Gohan, and they would fight each other, and maybe Gohan would go Beast and Goku Super Saiyan 5. That would be an epic matchup. Maybe Goku would make a comment on how Gohan's stealing his hair color, and it will be an awesome fight. who would win? I would probably say Goku would still win, maybe, but their fight wouldn't be concluded because it would stop halfway with Pan needing something or Videl, complaining about something Gohan has to stop, or Chi-Chi could yell. Who knows? Now, Goku vs. Orange Piccolo would be a really, really good fight. I would love to see Piccolo fighting Goku again, and Goku would obviously beat Piccolo, but Piccolo would get some good hits on Goku, putting some scratches on him, and Goku was so happy about Piccolo being that strong. Like, Piccolo was a beast. Now, we're going to go into the Granola arc. Now, most of the Granola arc would happen the same here. Why? Because Granola would still wish for, of course, to be the most powerful being in the universe, being number one. So this would make him automatically stronger, I would say, than Goku and Vegeta currently. But the issue is that of his lifespan. If you guys remember, Granola only had about a couple of years left of his lifespan, or even less. And that's the kind of price to pay for power. And if you guys remember, Goku and Vegeta are way stronger than they originally are. Same with a lot of other guys. I mean, thousands upon thousands of times stronger. Granola here, I believe, would still get stronger, but he was much older. His lifespan was kind of like gas. It was very, very, very short. So he would actually fight Goku and Vegeta. Now this is where Vegeta would actually showcase Ultra Ego. And this impressed Goku a lot. As remember, Vegeta has been watching Beerus train, so he has learned to access the power of the God of Destruction. Now Vegeta would fight Granola, and it would be a pretty cool battle. And once when Granola starts fighting Goku here, he used up too much of his life force as he's exerting too much energy. Now Granola would look like a frail old man. He can no longer fight anymore. He stops himself as he can't fight no more. Now this is when Gas would appear. Gas has also made the same wish, being even stronger than that. Now Gas at this point is already starting to look a little bit frail, and he would begin his assault on Goku. Now Gas is far too powerful for Goku and Vegeta here to fight, as they're already exhausted from having to fight Granola. Now we do know that the Namekian does heal Goku and Vegeta, but in this what if I'm going to say they didn't? So Goku and Vegeta have no energy. Goku has one idea. Wait a minute. Why don't we do Fusion Vegeta? Now, Vegeta is obviously very much against that, but Goku states, no, wait a minute. If we are able to potentially do Fusion, maybe we might be able to beat this guy. And Vegeta's like, but how would that work? And Goku's like, well, I do know that you have Super Saiyan 5, and that Vegeta can access the form. He just doesn't see a need to, as Ultra Ego was his go-to form. He just started learning Super Saiyan 5, and he knows that if he can basically learn it, it's Vegeta, he can access it. And Vegeta thinks to himself, he's like, fine, we'll do that. So with a lot of hurdle, and very similar to when Goku turned Super Saiyan 4, with that, like, the scene where he was, like touching, like, the water or something like that, remember that? And he turned the Oozaru and turned into a baby, remember that? Vegeta would have that same kind of thing, and Vegeta would then ascend to Super Saiyan 5. His power was amazing. Not as strong as Ultra Ego, but they're pretty much hand in hand, pretty even. Ultra Ego just has Hakai abilities. Now, Goku is obviously weak enough to where his power is equal to Vegeta. They would both do the fusion dance, and a new being was born. Super Saiyan 5 Gogeta. Now, Goku recalls when they turned Super Saiyan 4 and defeated Omega Shenron. This power was pale in comparison to this power was far superior. Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta, pale in comparison to this guy. Now, he would easily demolish Gas and force Gas to use more power. Now, Gas would actually push himself so hard that he would basically turn into dust and bones to dust, and he would actually kill himself using too much power. Now, the two would defuse in a couple of minutes, and Goku would then hold Granola, as Granola would then pass on, as he accepted his fate, and he accepts the fact that the Saiyans are not all evil, and that this was a stupid plan. He pretty much accepts his fate, and Granola passes on. Now, since this is the case, Goku and Vegeta would then return home to enjoy a life of peace. Now, there would be a tournament that did start up. As this was the current tournament, Goku would be dressed in his original blue with yellow pants, the typical GTG, and he would meet Oob, who was a young kid at the time. Oob would battle him very similar to the original, and Goku was very impressed. And Oob was the exact same strength as the original. The fight would pretty much play out the exact same as before, and Goku would offer to go train him, telling him, hey, how about if I go to your village and I train with you, I can make you super strong. Now, he would obviously agree with that, and the two would fly off to begin a new adventure. And that is it for this wave, you guys. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I had a blast with it. I love the series so much. And make sure, guys, to go check out the memberships. Show some support to the channel. I really appreciate it. Go join the Discord as well. You guys can see perks and everything. And thank you guys so much. We'll see to 10,000 subscribers. And I will talk to you all later.